hate celery too.
Where did that come from?
We're just talking about the hate celery.
All right. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Two Pokes podcast. I'm your host, Sam Milik.
And I'm your co-host, Cal Smith.
And we back, baby. Let's get it. So I'm going to pretend like I didn't see Cal pretty much all weekend. Cal, how was your week? How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. Pretty easy weekend. Got all my homework done, so didn't have to worry about any of it. And I got an 85 on my Calc 2 test. It's a whole 45 points better than last year.
That's a flex. Yeah, that's good. I had a good weekend, too. It was an interesting weekend. But you know what? We're here, and that's all that matters. Just wanted to start this off by giving out a huge thank you to everybody that listened to episode 2. We put it on YouTube and SoundCloud, but it seems like most people saw it on YouTube. So thank you so much. I know it's not like getting millions of views on these. I don't really expect that at all. I think that's kind of ridiculous to expect.
Yeah.
But any support we get is great. We got a lot of positive feedback and some negative feedback, but you know what? We live, we learn. And so thanks so much, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going to start today. We're going to go through sports first. I'll have timestamps for you guys to skip through if you don't want to listen to sports. It's going to be a lot quicker than last week, hopefully. We spent 40 minutes talking about it last week. I don't think we want to do that ever again. But we have some interesting topics to talk about afterwards. Childhood phobias. It'll be a good one, I promise. So stay tuned if you want to skip through. Timestamp will be in the description. And so Cal, without further ado, let's kick off sports with Cal and Sam.
We got to come up with a better name. So first game that we want to talk about was Bears-Falcons. Bears ended up sneaking that one by 30-26.
Whew.
What do you want to talk about first? Because a lot went on in that game.
A lot went on in that game. I had been telling Cal ever since Nick Foles was traded to the was he released from the Jags and then got picked up by the Bears?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, ever since Nick Foles joined the Bears, I was like, yo, that's my starting quarterback right there. I'm a big Bears fan. I'm a big Nick Foles fan. I don't really know why I'm such a big Nick Foles fan, but I am. And I do believe he was just named the starting quarterback.
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago as of recording this. So that makes me very, very happy.
It's not gonna last. I'm telling you that right now.
Shh.
He's one bad game away from getting benched again for Trubisky.
I mean,
it happened. The exact same happened in Jacksonville. He started. Minshew took his spot. They had a little QB carousel going on, but
don't do me like that, Cal.
I'm
let
sorry.
Let me have this one.
He's a career backup, and you can't change my mind. I think though that Trubisky's gonna play a little mad, and I think he's gonna try to make a jump for that spot again. I think we kind of see what happens whenever a guy gets benched. Whenever the Steelers little QB carousel last year, after Rudolph got benched for Hodges, and then Hodges started doing bad a few weeks later, and Rudolph immediately won the game and threw a touchdown. So
yeah,
I think we're about to see that again. I hope so, at least, because I really like Trubisky. I like him a lot better than Foles.
I like both of them, but like Nick Foles, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
dude's cool. Dude's cool.
Although it is interesting stat that Chicago has come back from 16 points twice this season with 2 different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Falcons.
What's going on?
Sorry.
What's going on there?
That's 3 weeks in a row y'all blew a big lead. They were up 26-10 at the end of the third. Falcons with the meltdown of the week once again.
I think we're starting to notice a trend.
Yeah.
Hopefully that trend doesn't continue.
Coach Quinn's in the hot seat now.
Yeah, me too.
I think they need to make some changes pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't think Matty Ice is the issue here.
Yeah, believe it or not, for the first time, I think it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right, and then next we have. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Bears Falcons.
No, I want to get past that.
Okay. Rams versus Bills. Another one of my 3B teams. Find it very interesting that my top 3 teams start with B's, but you know what? Bills, we won that one, 35-32. It was a very close game.
Shouldn't have been that close.
It really shouldn't have been. But Josh Allen, you got any stats on Josh Allen?
I know he threw 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think he set he tied a franchise record with Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly, yeah.
He either took Jim Kelly's record or tied it. But I got Allen. I think he's kind of making a run for MVP.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely going to give everybody a run for their money. Very impressed with Josh Allen. He did great last season, but, I mean, this season, holy cow.
I've honestly been really impressed by Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
I did not think he'd transition well because I thought, with him and Thielen, it's kind of like, you can double team Thielen, Diggs is going to be wide open.
Mm-hmm.
But he's actually doing really well over there, doing better than I think Thielen is with the Vikings. So I've been really impressed with his play.
Yeah, same here. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Baker Mayfield in the Cleveland Browns. He extended his hype train by 1 game by beating the Washington football team. I don't remember if I think we said Washington for that one.
Yeah.
But
no, I think we said Browns.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys can listen back and tell us or don't tell us. Baker. No comment on that. The hype train's gonna die down.
Yeah, just
it's the cycle of life.
On the road to 6-6.
Yep. And then Chase Young, groin injury. Hopefully he'll get back out there. It's his rookie year.
Yeah.
It sucks to be out, but if it's a groin injury, I don't think it's. I mean, I don't really know what all a groin injury entails, seeing as I've never had a groin injury. But hopefully he's back out there. It's one of. He's a pretty big part of Washington football team, even though he's a rookie. So yeah.
They put the house on him. So
yeah. And then
yeah, Sam, you got any notes on Bengals, Eagles? Anything you want to comment on?
So I'm not gonna read my my notes here that I wrote down for the Bengals Eagles game because there is a chance it will be on Spotify with the Ocast.
We have to keep
so if you're listening
PG.
on the Ocast, thank you for watching or listening. Yeah, I can't read what I was gonna say. It's a lot of not okay words to be saying when you're affiliated with the university.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll just replace it. What the heck, guys? What? So I put up on my story. Please don't let us down. Hooday, baby. Right? They didn't quite let us down. But it's not what we wanted. So they tied 23-23 with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first half was just field goals. It was field goal mania.
That's what rough.
It was rough. It was just getting boring. And then at halftime, they did something in the second half that has never been seen before in Cincinnati. Well, it's been seen before in Cincinnati history, but it's just been ages. We came back in the second half. We came back. We were kicking some decent to mild butt, and then Philadelphia decided they wanted to come back at the last minute, tied us up, and then went into overtime. Overtime gave me heart palpitations. Gave my friend Ben, if you're listening, bet it did the same to you. It just. It was brutal. I'm at a loss for words because my words aren't kind. Bengals, we got to get it together. We're getting to that point where, like, if we don't win the next 2 games, the whole fan base loses hope in you, and we just kind of lay down and accept defeat. It is what it is. Call me a poor sport. Call me a bad Cincinnati sports fan. I'm just being realistic here. Come on, y'all. Let's get it together. Joe Burrow, I think he. The only nice thing I will say about that game, the 9-85 touchdown. Joe Burrow passed to T. Higgins for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Just kind of like watching that, I think I can speak for many Bengals fans. Kind of takes you back to the days where Carson Palmer would snap a touchdown pass to Ocho Cinco, but it's just not the same.
Yeah.
It's never going to be like that, but it was just like, the good old days. But, yeah.
We went 4-10.
Shut up.
Sorry.
All right, that's all I have to say about that. Can we please move on?
Yeah, so next up we got Dolphins and Jaguars. Fitzmagic took that one away from Jaguars 31-13.
You were very wrong. We were both very wrong about that one.
Yeah, that's kind of a cold pick. Minshew Mania did not show up that game at all. We kind of expected them to.
That was a bloodbath.
Yeah, that wasn't pretty.
No.
Yeah, I got no comment on that. I got nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, that was a big oof. Minshew Mania question mark is in my notes. So we'll see. Pretty sure the Bengals are playing the Jags next. So
Can't wait.
I think Cal and I are going to be against one another for that one. But all right, next we have Colts versus Jets. The Colts wiped the floor with the Jets, 36-7.
Yeah, Colts defense definitely came out to play that game. I think they scored 2 pick-six off Sam Darnold. Yeah.
Lego fireman.
Yeah, the Lego fireman. Yeah, there's not much more to say. 36-7. That pretty speaks for itself. Colts are looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Jets are not. So.
Yeah. Cowboys Seahawks. What a game, dude.
That was one great game.
That was an amazing game.
2 games in a row the Seahawks have played out of their mind and really close games.
Yeah.
Cowboys Seahawks always pretty close though.
It's always close. The Seahawks really Lockett popped off.
Yeah.
Like maybe against the Patriots was a good example of him popping off too, but like he really shined in this game, I feel like.
Had the hat trick with 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
There's a reason they call him Dangerous. Dangerous Wilson.
Russell Wilson, speaking of which, looking like the MVP early on, back-to-back games with 5 touchdowns, and actually set NFL record for most touchdowns in the first 3 games with 14. So
yeah, I mean
that's probably going to continue.
There's really not much else to say about that.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Carson.
Oh yeah, Chris Carson.
News came out today that he is out with just a minor knee sprain and could actually play this week against Dolphins.
Okay, thank gosh, because I was really worried about that one.
Dude can't catch a break.
Seriously, contract year 2.
Yeah. They'll probably resign him though.
100%.
Been kind of their.
He played
their
great
go-to.
until someone decided. I can't remember who it was. Twisted his freaking leg.
It sounded like there was like 3 guys.
Yeah, there was like 3 guys that fell on him. But
yeah, good game.
yeah, and then
Sunday night football.
Packers Saints. We were very wrong.
Yeah.
Well, not very wrong. It was kind of a close game.
Yeah. Saints stayed in there for a long time.
Yeah, defense played good. Offense, the speed was there.
Yeah.
Drew Brees
He's kind of lost it a little bit.
You gotta get better at the long throws, man.
He's lost his zip a little bit, and that might be a sign of the times.
Yeah, I hate to admit it. I like Drew Brees a lot, but
he's getting old.
Yeah, and I can't. The Packers are just no. Aaron Rodgers.
He looks like he's about to kill somebody.
He looked like he was going to kill somebody the whole game.
He looks miserable.
Somebody does not look happy in Green Bay.
That's kind of what happens when you don't take a special what's called a special position, or what are they called? What's like the wide receivers, running back?
Special teams?
No, not special teams. They call these positions something.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. Anyway, they haven't taken a wide receiver in the first round in who knows when.
Yeah.
I think 2002.
Really?
It's
been
been
that
a long time.
Wow.
Well, you saw in the stat that he's only thrown a touchdown to 2 first-round picks in his whole career.
Yeah, you're right.
And you look at guys like Manning and
Breeze,
they're up there. Like, they're in the hundreds.
Yeah. Well,
And
Manning's in the 200s or something like that. Whatever that stat was last night on the TV.
because they got their quarterbacks help. Green
Yeah.
Bay's like, you're on your own, kid.
Yeah. And then, he just looked like an angry substitute teacher the whole time. That's not like a diss. It kind of is a diss at Aaron Rodgers. I'm not a Packers fan by any means.
He did look like an angry substitute.
He
teacher.
did look like an angry substitute
That's
teacher.
a pretty fair evaluation.
Yeah. So that's all we're going to talk about for week 3.
Yep.
We're going to go ahead and run through our predictions for week 4. Starting off with Colts versus the Bears. Now, this is a tough one for me because on one hand you have the Colts defense and Phillip Rivers
Mm-hmm.
versus the homie Nick Foles in the Bears.
I'm going Colts.
You're going Colts? Yeah, I'm going
Sorry about
Bears. I'm going Bears. Sorry. I think it'll be close, though.
Yeah.
It'll either be really close or the Colts will just
It's
annihilate.
either going to be really good or really bad.
Yeah, yeah. Then we have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Cincinnati Bengals. You already know. I have to say Bengals. Yeah.
I don't, so I'm going Jaguars.
Do I think the Bengals will win this one? No comment.
There's a
Moving
chance.
on. There's always a chance, but
It's the Bengals.
it's the Bungles.
The Bengals.
It's the Bungles.
They could tie again. That'd be pretty fun.
Moving on. We have the Cleveland Browns versus the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys.
Yeah, I do too.
100%.
I don't think that one's going to be close.
There's no question. I think this game, Dak Prescott played okay last night.
I think he had a career high in passing yards.
He did. But the amount of incomplete passes and that one interception, I think it was only one interception, but
Yeah.
I feel like Andy Dalton might be getting maybe a couple more plays against the Browns. At least one. At least one. I'm hopeful though. I mean, it's Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Two games in though, Prescott he hasn't really slowed down yet.
no.
And they're playing close games.
Yeah.
But I'm curious if that continues because I think that might be coming to a halt soon.
I mean, he's got good receivers, but that can only take you so far.
Yeah.
Good receivers and
I think they're going to lose in typical Cowboy fashion.
Yep.
But that's just me.
Wait, so you have the Browns for this one?
No, I got Cowboys. That's just
Okay.
me. I meant like later on the season.
Oh, okay.
I think the wheels are going to fall off the wagon.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Bills versus
Yeah.
Raiders.
I had this as a coin flip. I'm taking Bills, but honestly, I'm not going to be surprised if Raiders win that. They've been playing really well.
Yeah. I got Bills as well. I mean, Bills Mafia. But
I think it's going to be a shootout.
it's either going to be a shootout or it's going to be the underdogs game.
Yeah.
And the Raiders are just going to come in and
Raiders have been playing really well.
come in and raid, if you will. But
I hate you. Raiders had a chance to go 3-0 against the Patriots last week. They almost did it. Patriots kind of started running away with it at the end, but
mm-hmm.
Raiders seem to have it figured out, and they could be making a play for the wild card.
Yeah. Broncos versus Jets. Do we even have to say it? Broncos.
This is gonna be like a garbage game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this one.
Yeah, I got Broncos though. That's gonna be. Yeah, that's not even gonna be a fun game to watch.
No, not at all.
Anyway, moving on. Get past it.
Saints versus Lions. This is gonna be a tough one.
Lions have been playing a lot better than what their record shows.
Yeah, I think. I'm gonna say Saints, but not by much.
Yeah, I got Saints too. I think it's either gonna be really close or really not.
Yeah.
The Lions they're playing like the Lions.
Yeah.
I think they've been leading almost every game except yesterday, and then they blow it at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday they almost did blow it, but they're playing a lot better than what their record shows. Although I do think Coach Patricia is on the hot seat.
Yeah.
And I feel really bad for Stafford because
Yeah.
unless he leaves, he's going to be remembered as one of the most average quarterbacks ever.
Yeah.
Which you look at his stats, and he could be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But he plays for the Lions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going Saints, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what the Lions do.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
Steelers versus Titans. I got Titans. I really do.
I've got Steelers on this one, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Titans won. Titans have been playing really good.
Titans been playing rough.
Yeah.
Which could be a good match for Steelers. Typical, just borderline barbaric
Yeah.
playing style.
Both teams 3-0, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a first loss for one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game. Though Titans have been playing kind of slow burn, playing style. We kind of saw that yesterday with the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Clowney's starting to play a lot better last week and stuff.
It was a 1-point game, right?
Yeah. I think Gostkowski hit a 55-yard field goal to win it.
Impressive.
Feel so bad for the Vikings because they had it until he made that field goal.
Yeah.
And and then the pocket collapse on Cousins 4 times in a row. Which
Yeah.
They had great pass protection the whole game until the very last. So that's fun. But yeah, I got Steelers, but wouldn't be surprised if Titans just kind of sneak that one away from them. It's gonna be a good game though.
Yeah. And then Seahawks versus Dolphins. I mean, do we even we can
That's gonna
spend
be
like
a massacre.
2 seconds on this one. Seahawks.
Yeah, massacre.
Really nothing else to say there.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers versus Bucks. Now this one. I've got Chargers.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
I got the future up against the old timer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Chargers, they went a little slow yesterday.
They did.
Didn't look like the team that played against the Chiefs. I honestly think it would be better if Herbert didn't know he was a starter until the last seconds, and then I think he might play better, like against the Chiefs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think Chargers are gonna sneak that one by. I don't know. I'm still not sold on the Buccaneers.
I'm not either. I'm. Ugh.
I think they're kind of sneaking by teams, and they've been awfully quiet. I feel like they shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
No, they've got.
I feel like they should be having 40-plus points a game.
Mm-hmm. And let me clarify. I only say ugh because Tom Brady, which. Yeah, but I mean, Bucks have some. I mean, like Cal said, they're staying quiet. They have some silent weapons on that team.
They have a lot.
The only one that's really not silent is Gronk, but
Well, he hasn't been getting that
he hasn't
much.
really been getting that much playtime, right?
I guess yesterday he got 4 catches,
Mhm.
which was like a season high.
Yeah, but I did. Oh, I was right.
Hmm.
I did say it was gonna be the Gronk show.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Shoot. Okay.
They have a lot of weapons, and I just feel like this is the most weapons Tom Brady's ever had. And
Yeah.
I feel like he should be swinging it all over the place, and he really has been
Isn't.
kind of letting me down on that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Chargers.
Yep.
All right, and then another one that we can spend 0.2 seconds talking about: Ravens versus the Washington Football Team. I've got Ravens without a doubt.
Ravens, yeah.
Really nothing else to say there.
Mm-hmm.
Cartoon Carrot will be taking over. Let me just explain. I know I referred to Sam Darnold as a Lego fireman earlier. There's a TikTok out there of a guy, or there's like a series of tweets that compare NFL personnel to different things. So they compared Lamar Jackson to a cartoon carrot. They referred Sam Darnold to a Lego fireman, and then
Yeah.
the whole Andy Reid looking at a box of donuts, wiggling his fingers, saying, "Don't mind if I do." And then who did
I
I?
see him doing that though?
And then
like,
my personal favorite, Aaron Rodgers as an angry substitute teacher.
I feel so bad for that man.
Yeah. But yeah, Ravens without a doubt.
Yeah.
Cardinals, Panthers. I think this will be a. Never mind. It's not gonna be a close one. I don't think Cardinals are gonna take it.
Yeah, I got Cardinals too.
Yeah.
They've been kind of rolling, although
Yeah.
the Lions kind of set them back, but I think they'll go back to normal.
Vikings versus Texans. Honestly, watching the Vikings play yesterday, I've got Vikings for this one.
Yeah, so do I. I feel kind of bad for them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're just losing in the last seconds or they're getting blown out,
Yeah.
and
Either the protection's there or it's not.
yeah. First time the Vikings are 0-3 under Mike Zimmerman, and first
Yeah.
time before that in a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on over there. Minnesota is normally a better team than this,
Mm-hmm.
so I think this is gonna be a very curious game to watch. Because Texans, once again, they're not like a good team, but they're hanging in there for a lot of these guys. A lot of these
Yeah.
teams are playing. They took the Steelers till the last minute, and so I think it'll be a curious game to watch.
They beat the Steelers, right? Or the Steelers won that one?
Steelers won in
Okay.
fourth quarter,
Okay.
but they were winning most of that game.
Yeah.
And so Texans are playing. They're playing decent. I think Deshaun Watson's really overrated, and so I think they're an overhyped team, but they're okay.
And then we have Giants versus Rams. Another 0.2 second talk about
Yeah.
Rams.
Yeah. Rams.
Rams.
Sorry about you, Giants.
Sorry. Patriots versus Chiefs. That's going to be a very good one. I have the Chiefs.
Yeah, so do I. I think this isn't the same Patriots team that they played last year, and Cam Newton's been doing really good with the Patriots, but
Yeah. he's
not Tom Brady in that system.
Yeah.
And so I think the Chiefs are going to take this one.
And I think Mahomes and the rest of the Chiefs learned their lesson from their loss against the Chargers, and
they will. Did they win?
Did they win?
I don't remember.
I thought they lost to the Chargers.
I don't know. I'll pull it up. Jesus.
Oh, wait, no, I think they did win. My bad.
But your point stands either way.
My point stands they got their butts kicked, regardless if they won or not.
They weren't playing like the defending champions.
Week 2, let's see. Chiefs chart, yeah, they won by 3. So
in overtime.
In overtime, yeah. So I think they learned their lesson there. The fire has been lit.
Yeah.
And they'll continue to go through just like the Chiefs do.
Yep.
Eagles Niners. Another 0.2 seconder. I think.
Who you got?
I got the Niners, dude.
Okay, so do I. I didn't know. I didn't know that for a second. Nick Mullins was pretty good.
Yeah, Mullins is healthy. He's out there.
So, I just put the Eagles are the Eagles.
The Eagles.
I still have no idea what's going on over there.
Yeah. And then Falcons Packers for Monday night. Is that the Monday night football game? I think so.
Yeah.
Falcons. I'm just gonna say Falcons. I know.
Really?
I'll probably be wrong on that one.
I think the Falcons are gonna be up by 26 with 2 minutes left in the fourth, and they're gonna lose it to the Packers.
Probably.
I got Packers though, for real.
Okay. I just can't do it.
But just a little quick studio update. Last week, I don't know what Sam. I don't know what your exact record is, but I think it's pretty similar to mine. We went 10-5 on picks last week.
It's really impressive.
Not that bad.
That's impressive.
I thought we did a lot worse.
Yeah, we were sitting there last night watching the Packers-Saints game, and we're like, our predictions were really trash, weren't they?
Yeah.
But I guess they really weren't. So
okay.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's enough for NFL. College football, we're going to run through Cowboys versus West Virginia. Pokes done come through, and we won. It was a good game to watch. I watched it on TV, and it looked pretty retro.
I love those uniforms.
I do too.
Those are one of my favorite uniforms I think they've ever put out.
Yeah. West Virginia's new quarterback, he's looking good.
Yep.
I just think I was talking to my friend Charlie. Charlie, if you're listening, what to do, my guy? We were talking about this, just like because they have a new coach too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the chemistry just needs to build up, and they'll be on their way. So,
they're young.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a rough one, but they'll get better.
And then requested by my mom, University of Oklahoma alumna. They lost to Kansas State again. Sorry, Mom. Back. Yeah, I don't.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Rador had a good game.
He did
take out the 3 interceptions, but I'm gonna chalk that up to being a rookie and being the first-time starter.
Yeah.
You're gonna make those mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
but
Kansas State. I think that was also the game of freaking flags. There's so many flags thrown that game.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I ended up costing OU that game too.
Yeah.
But K-State's always a quiet, decent team.
Mm-hmm.
They'll upset you if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
And Skylar Thompson, their quarterback, almost the exact same stat line as last year, which is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
All right, I'll let you take over the last 3 because you wanted to talk about them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Texas versus Texas Tech.
Oh.
Life comes at you fast.
Oh,
Texas
my gosh.
Tech. Texas was they were down to like 2 touchdowns with like 2 minutes left in the fourth. And then they scored a touchdown, then recovered an onside kick and sent it into OT.
Something like that. I didn't watch that game. Horns down.
I wasn't watching it, then I saw what happened. I was like, okay. Alan Bowman, the quarterback for Texas Tech, giving them the horns down with like 2 minutes left in the fourth, and life comes at you fast, bro. However, Texas is not back. That game shouldn't even been close. Yeah, Big 12, not a good look. I think the only way that Big 12 team goes into the college football playoffs is somebody wins out. I don't think a 10-9-1 team is going to make the college football playoffs. So best hope for Big 12 is for a team to go undefeated. And right now, the only team that looks like a realistic chance is OSU.
Yes, sir.
OU, they've already shot themselves in the foot with that one. They can still win the Big 12, but I don't think they're making a play for a national championship. Texas, I just ain't buying it. They're not back. I don't think they'll ever be back. So,
Wow.
yeah, sorry.
Awfully bold. Okay.
Next up, we got Florida. Heath, if you're listening, this is your team. Florida with a huge offensive explosion. I was not expecting
That
this.
was nasty, dude.
They had 640 yards of total offense. Kyle Trask, quarterback for Florida, 6 passing touchdowns, 4 of which went to their tight end, Kyle Pitts. Florida's going to make a play for the SEC that I think is about to experience a big shakeup in the power rankings, which leads me to my next point with LSU and Mississippi State. I love Mike Leach. He's like one of my favorite coaches ever. Dude's really weird, but I really like him. But he introduced the air raid to the SEC, and it took him 1 game for his quarterback to break the SEC passing record. KJ Costello threw for 623 passing yards, and they upset LSU. I didn't think LSU was going to come back this year. You can't have a Joe Burrow year and then expect to repeat. Like, they lost too many guys on everywhere.
They lost a crap ton of people to the draft.
Yeah. So I think SEC is about to experience a huge shakedown.
Yeah.
I think Alabama is still going to be Alabama, but they got a lot of teams that are coming out for them.
Mississippi State is going to be one of those teams where I never forget about ever again. I used to always forget about them, but after that game,
Yeah.
never going to forget.
I think their years of going 6-6 are over now.
Absolutely.
I think they're going to make a play. May not win the SEC, but
Nah, maybe not.
I think they're going to upset some teams. Florida, though, I think looking pretty legit.
Ooh.
Georgia about crapped the bet against Arkansas.
Yeah.
So SEC, I think, is about to experience a huge shakeup. But
yeah,
that's all I got for NCAA. Those are the only games that I really wanted to talk about.
Yeah, same here. Baseball, we'll start talking about baseball closer to the World Series, just because I do believe teams are still clinching the playoffs as we speak.
I think yesterday was the final.
Unless yesterday was the final.
We tried to find a bracket, and we found 3 different ones.
3 different brackets. The NL bracket was the only one that was legit.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be fair to leave AL out, so.
We'll probably talk about that next week.
Yeah.
We'll get figured out. But
yeah, so that concludes sports with Cal and Sam.
We have to have a better name.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So now, that was a lot quicker than we shaved a whole 10 minutes off from last time.
Yeah.
So that's good. Now we're going to get into the fun part. We're going to talk about our childhood phobias, just to kind of make things funny. Cal only has one that he wants to talk about.
I only have one more memorable one that,
But I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
You had a
5.
messed up childhood.
I didn't really have okay, I had it good. I had a good childhood. I just attribute one thing to most of my childhood trauma. So, Cal, let's go ahead and talk about yours first.
Okay. I don't know. Let me just throwing this out there. I don't know how this started. I really don't. Also, I grew out of it as I got older.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd hope so.
Yeah, because I used to have a huge phobia of gorillas. I say gorillas, but it's pretty much all apes. Orangutans are kind of ugly, too.
The Drake and Josh episode, did you ever see that one?
No, probably not.
With the orangutan, the guy tries to eat the orangutan.
What?
And they save him.
No. I used to have really bad night terrors. I remember really vividly being eaten by a gorilla that wore a red Hawaiian shirt.
So I'm assuming you were okay when Harambe died?
No, because I was out of it then.
Okay.
I miss Harambe.
I do too.
There's a lot of funny stories that come with that phobia. But one of my most memorable ones, because there's photographic evidence of this one. You ever been to Rainforest Cafe?
No, but my mom has brought back merchandise.
So Rainforest Cafe, if you don't know, they have a whole bunch of animal animatronics all over
Oh
the
yeah,
place.
I know that. Yeah.
So when you walk in, there's a crocodile with a coin pool, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
But they have a giant King Kong looking gorilla in the back,
Oh,
and then they
God.
also have chimpanzees flying above you.
Oh God.
I cried the whole time we ate. And there's a photo of me crying in the Rainforest Cafe that I think my mom has. But it was so bad. I have no idea how it started or anything. But yeah, chimpanzees still kind of creep me out though, because
Really?
I've seen nature documentaries about how they get in turf wars with each other.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
Yeah, that's terrifying. I don't like that animals have a concept of hate.
Most mammals do.
It just creeps me out. Chimpanzees are on thin ice, but I don't cry when I see them anymore.
Cal's coming for chimpanzees, bro.
Yeah, it was a weird phobia. It was a weird time. But I grew out of it. There's some really bad nightmares I still remember vividly. But on that note, you want to talk about yours? Yours are a lot more like
Just weird.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm a big movie guy. I am a big Tim Burton fan. I love his style. That being said, there's one movie that Tim Burton created. I think it is a Tim Burton movie. Actually, I know it was a Tim Burton movie. Tim Burton's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That movie is the source of most of these phobias. Actually, just 2 of these phobias. But
My mom hates that movie.
your mom hates that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so do I.
Yeah, well,
Because I remember my sister's friend brought it on DVD one night, and we watched it, and I was like, this is kind of cool, but I didn't see it all the way through. And so my mom went and got it on DVD for me, and it just wrecked my world. I remember being a kid watching it over and over again to try to like fight these fears off,
no.
and it didn't work. So for the longest time, I never ate blueberries because I was terrified of that happening to me.
What was her name? Violet?
Yeah, whatever her name was.
Honestly, you're not missing out. I don't like blueberries.
I also don't like chocolate.
What?
I never really liked chocolate
Is
as
it
a kid,
because of this
but
movie?
I liked
What?
it even less after that movie. Yeah.
Oh
Because, like, Augustus freaking slurping that water. That chocolate river or whatever. That just, it's disgusting.
You're worried you're gonna have pieces of kid in your candy bar?
I never thought about that one, but now I'm never going to eat a candy bar ever again. Thanks, Cal.
You're welcome. Hope you stay healthy.
I won't talk about the other one, though. We're going to leave that one out 'cause it's kind of mean.
That's fair.
It's very mean. It does have to do with Augustus. And it's not.
I guess it would be Augustus and Violet.
And Violet, yeah. And then, so those 2, pretty irrational.
I forgot you put this one on there.
This next one, is very dark. So when I was about 6 years old, I woke up one night. Well, I thought I'd woken up one night, and I tried to get out of bed, and I couldn't. But I couldn't move. I couldn't talk. I couldn't do anything like that. I was really freaking out. And then this like black shadow thing, like, enveloped my room, and it had red eyes, and it like really freaked me out. And then I woke up, and terrified me. So like I was like, oh, that's probably just a nightmare. Like, no big deal. Went back to sleep. No problem. And then Christmas, the night of Christmas, like we had Christmas Eve,
No.
and then we had Christmas.
Right.
And then like you go to bed Christmas.
Yeah.
So like going into the 26th, I was like 12 years old, and I was watching. I had just gotten like not the 4th generation iPod Touch, like the one with the silver backing,
Oh yeah.
but like the one like the red one,
Oh.
like the 5th generation.
Yeah.
Like it looks like an iPhone 5, but it's like just really thin.
Yeah.
I'd just gotten that and like an iTunes gift card. So of course, what did my 12-year-old cringe self do? I bought 2 episodes of Adventure Time on iTunes.
That's worth it.
Totally. And I'm laying in bed, and I guess I fell asleep or something. And but this time I could move in my sleep, and I went to roll over because I felt like something was watching me. Cue the voice crack. I roll over, and crouched at the side of my bed is a girl with no eyes.
Oh.
And the most menacing smile I've
Oh,
ever seen in my
no.
life. So it freaked me out. I flipped back over, and then I woke up, and my lights were on. So obviously, like, I had gotten up in my sleep and like turned the lights on or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember my mom coming in and being like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I just had the worst experience of my life." So I think that was also like a sleep thing. And then like later in my life, I also did the same thing when I was 6, where I woke up and couldn't move, and then like almost the same exact thing happened. I come to find out that's called sleep paralysis.
That's why that's one of the things I like most dread is like I never want to experience that.
And I always like I don't like talking about it because I'm worried it's gonna happen again if I talk about it. You know,
There's like horror stories on the internet
Yeah.
about people's sleep paralysis experiences.
they're horrible.
Have you heard?
So I'm mortified of sleep paralysis. I don't know anyone who's like, yes, sleep paralysis.
Nobody.
But like
You
that's
know,
another one of my childhood phobias. I was terrified of like demons and all that. Like,
well, you know they're called like sleep paralysis demons.
yeah.
Have you heard what Hunter's sleep paralysis demon
Yes, I
was?
have. Hunter Gibson, if you're watching.
It's the freaking raccoon from Pocahontas.
Yeah.
I still remember him telling me that story and
Oh man.
of it like crawling on him. I'm like, dude, that was like my favorite character from Pocahontas was
Seriously.
the raccoon.
Seriously.
Oh,
But yeah,
sorry, Hunter.
to turn it on to a happier note, you either loved or hated Chuck E. Cheese when you were a kid. I was one of those kids that went like maybe once, maybe twice,
I went a few times.
and I hated it.
I think I saw Chuck E. Cheese coins.
You know how there's like those little like tube things
Yes.
on the ceiling that you can like crawl through, like little like it's almost like the McDonald's Playhouse.
Yeah.
I got stuck up there when I was a little kid.
Sam.
And I think my parents thought it was like me being sneaky and like didn't want to leave Chuck E. Cheese.
Right.
I genuinely couldn't find my way out. And so like there's like little holes where you can see your kid, you know, like the little plexiglass thing. So I'm like
Picture kid Sam screaming for help.
I'm like and my dad came up and got me, but like ever since then, like every time we drive by like McDonald's or like even nowadays, like if we're sitting in Chick-fil-A, like Chick-fil-A has like the little playhouse thing, and then like
yeah,
McDonald's has I think it's called the Playhouse or something like that.
probably.
It just makes me shiver. I'm not a fan.
I still can't believe that. That's so.
Yeah. Not my proudest. I was a weird kid. I was scared of a lot of weird things.
I still can't believe you got stuck up there. Like you couldn't find your way out.
I don't get how I couldn't find my way. I think it's pretty self-explanatory on how to get out. I was also really stupid. Your stereotypical blonde child. I was really dumb. But yeah, I was also scared of breaking my neck
Why?
because of like
That's so random.
but like you know like you have to wear like the neck brace thing.
Yeah.
I'm claustrophobic, dude. That would drive me insane.
That's so random though. Like as a kid, I never thought about breaking my neck.
I was terrified of it. I was absolutely terrified. I can't remember what. There was like a movie. I can't remember what movie it was, but like the guy was wearing like the foam one. I don't know if it's like, but, even that just, ugh.
I think they're doing The Incredibles.
Oh yeah, it was The Incredibles, wasn't it?
I think.
But yeah,
Good times.
good talks.
I was gonna say something else. I forgot.
But yeah, so that concludes our childhood phobias. Oh yeah, and then we have another segment that we're gonna talk about.
Are we gonna do this weekly?
Yeah,
Because
dude.
it's probably gonna change.
It changes. It
a
changes for
lot.
me like every
Mine's
couple days.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac has consumed many of our lives. I don't make them
I don't know.
because I'm like the only one that finds me funny.
I was
But
I was against Tic Tac for a really long time.
Me too,
and
man.
I kind of caved.
me too. And then my sister got on it, and then she got my mom on it, and then my mom got my dad on it. So like sometimes I'll just like when my dad's home, I'll like just go into the living room and he's just sitting in his chair just scrolling through TikToks.
You just hear the
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, Joe's on TikTok again. So yeah, we're gonna talk about what sides of TikTok we're on. Cal, you wanna
Yeah.
kick it off?
I'm on the Beast of Carnage TikTok. If you know, you know. I don't think anybody's gonna be on that side of TikTok. I don't even know how I got there.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, let's preface. We don't know how we got onto these sides of TikTok.
Yeah, or I probably wouldn't be on it. But I'm also on like high school beef TikTok, like high school football beef.
I'm all
I get
this
right.
morning. This morning. Okay, funny you say that. Funny this morning. I'm on high school like Texas high school marching band TikTok.
Why?
They're like so competitive. I don't get it.
Yeah, I really don't know how I got there. I'm on a lot of football side of TikTok because like I'm also
Me
on the
too.
O-line side of TikTok.
I'm on D-line.
I hate
Like
you.
the really big boys.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, I don't know. Also, I'm on goldfish playing soccer. That was kind of cool.
Goldfish, like as
Yeah,
in like
koi fish.
Oh, as in like actual, not like the snack that smiles
No,
back.
no. Yeah, they put like a football in the middle of the tank and like just the goldfish
Knock
play
it
with
around.
it. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
It was cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm on the weird side of TikTok. I used to be on union side TikTok. And
As in like Civil War Union, not like
Yeah.
the Teamsters Union.
yeah, no. Civil War Union. I've been on some really weird sides. I remember was like Elizabeth that got on like Dutch TikTok and like everything
Yeah.
was in Dutch.
Yeah.
Oh. Good times. TikTok's weird.
TikTok is weird. I'm in, so I said high school, Texas. It's not even anywhere else in the United States. It's Texas. Texas high school marching band beef TikTok. I don't even know like where that came from. No disrespect to you if you were in marching band or are in marching band in Texas. I just don't understand y'all's beef. Another voice crack. Gotta love it.
Some winners here.
Oh yeah. And then Cal was in Union TikTok. I'm currently in
No.
Confederate TikTok.
No.
It's in like Confederate like reenactment TikTok. It's just the same guy. He makes like variations of the same video of him putting a bayonet on his musket, or not I guess it wasn't a musket back then.
Yeah, it was.
Well, like, I don't really know. But it's just him speed loading a bayonet. I'm like, okay, this is weird. Also in mullet TikTok.
I love that for you.
Like the Billy Ray Cyrus, I want my mullet back.
Nice.
Or the one where it's just like guys that go to get their long hair turned into a mullet. Not gonna get a mullet, don't you worry. I'm not that guy.
I feel like you should.
Oh no. I thought about it.
Really?
It would really be bad. I'm not that southern. I'm really not southern at all. So when I see northerners with a TikTok, with a mullet, I'm like, what are you doing?
It's in. It's fashion.
What are you doing?
Look it up. It's called fashion. Look it up.
It's called fashion, sweetie. Look it up.
I'm also on history TikTok. I love history TikTok.
History TikTok's cool.
It's so funny.
I'm also on like scary TikTok, where like it's like creepy photos to look up at night, and it's like Ted Bundy's headshot, or things like that. Oh, it's just cool. It's like true crime TikTok, I guess.
What's wrong with you?
What's another? Carl Weezer TikTok.
I love Carl Weezer TikTok.
I love Carl Weezer TikTok.
Hi, Jimmy's mom.
Hi, Jimmy's mom.
Oh, what a man.
I can't really do it right
I
now.
saw one. I think I seen you the one that I saw the other day. The Minecraft villager one. Is it?
Yeah.
a lot of funny ones.
Yeah, Carl Weezer TikTok. What else we in? I just exited Pakistan TikTok.
I would
Sacrifice my own life for Pakistan. Yeah. I just exited that one.
I hate how things become trends. Like the weirdest things become trends, and I don't know why.
I mess with the Carl Weezer trend though.
Oh yeah,
for being
that's
real
funny.
here.
Like yeah.
Because now the guy who voiced Carl Weezer is on TikTok.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
JFK from Clone High. That's another big
Oh yeah,
one.
I'm also in JFK TikTok. I love it.
Nothing bad
ever happens to the Kennedys. Ah!
We should probably be studying when we're on TikTok, but you know.
You know the vibes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always studying.
4.0.
24/7. I had a 4.0 last semester.
So did
because
I.
I had that pass fail option.
Oh, I didn't use pass fail.
Oh, you did it?
No, I'm just the superior human being here.
All right, you know, whatever. Talk one's hard, all right?
That's really it.
Yeah.
I'm in truck TikTok too.
I'll plug that for you.
It's actually kind of cool. I don't really mess with trucks, but like, it's pretty cool.
I have one.
I know you do.
My duct tape mirror.
Oh yeah. No, it's packing tape.
It's a.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just went to
You'll know
Walmart.
Cal when you see him driving through Oklahoma.
I gotta get that mirror fixed.
You got to get that
It's
mirror
falling
fixed,
apart.
dude.
Every time I go home, my dad's like, "We're gonna get it fixed next weekend," and I think that was like 6 months ago. But it's not that bad. I don't use that mirror hardly ever anyway. Like
That's
honestly.
concerning.
Eh.
That's concerning. That's your
Eh.
it's your side view mirror.
They'll get over. college has made me a very aggressive driver. I've learned. I don't know if the same happened to you.
No, it really hasn't.
I was very I was very safe solo driver going into high school and stuff, and then
I drive like my dad, which can sometimes be a problem, but yeah.
What to say? I've made it from Stillwater to Yukon in like 40 minutes before, and it's normally an hour and a half.
Dude, slow down.
Dude, you can get going on I-35.
Well, I know,
Nobody's
but
there. I'm safe.
I know you're safe.
Listen, if I hit somebody, it's not me that they need to be worried about.
It's my mirror.
Yeah, this is why I hate cheer moms, because I know for a fact a cheer mom hit my mirror 100%.
Hear that, cheer moms?
I have beef. UConn hosted a lot of state tournaments for smaller schools, and one of them was like a 3A state champion cheer tournament or whatever.
That just went right over my head. I don't know Southern cheer lingo.
Well, like, okay, so like 3A is like,
oh, it's like,
well, level like for all sports. Like Stillwater's 6A,
okay,
and so they're 3A means small school, like
Yeah.
really small.
yeah.
And so it was a state cheer competition, and the students hated it at UConn because they would use our parking lot. And so then we had to park in like the outskirts of the parking lot and then almost be late to class. And I remember so vividly that I parked by myself way out in the middle of nowhere, and I came back and my mirror is gone. And I was like, I was thinking the way that they hit, they were coming like towards me, and I was like, that has to be like an SUV that some cheer mom drives, because they all drive SUVs. I don't get it. You know what I mean? Tell me I'm wrong.
Like GMCs and
Yeah. They all drove
Cadillacs.
the Ford Expeditions. And I know for a fact, because they were same mirror level as my truck, and I know for a fact one of them hit me, and I'm still mad about it.
When was this, your senior year of high school?
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And they didn't leave me a note or anything. It was a hit and run. Like,
You may be entitled to financial compensation.
well, then our cameras don't even like go that far out there. So I was like, whatever.
It's also, never mind. But
I'm mad.
so yeah, I guess we could add, not really to phobias, but the hate list. Cheer moms to Cal's list. Cheer moms, don't you worry. You have one host here who doesn't quite hate you. I don't really understand you guys, but I'm one of those people that if I don't understand you, it doesn't mean I don't like you. We can all be friends here in this world that we call home.
I was fine until they took out my mirror. That's where I draw the line.
I think Grace was a cheerleader in high school, so I should really probably watch myself. Yikes. But yeah, Cal.
What'd it do?
What'd it do?
I hate celery too.
Where did that come from?
We're just talking about the hate list. I hate celery.
I think that might be the intro bit right there.
I hate
I
celery.
hate celery.
Also peanuts.
You don't like peanuts?
I'm allergic.
Oh shoot, bro.
My biggest enemy in life is.
Wait, that's right, because when we went to the grocery store the other day and I got the jar of peanut butter, you were like,
Yeah, you were like, I got crunchy. I was like, what's that mean?
yeah.
I was like, is that good or bad? Yeah, my biggest enemy in life is a legume. I don't know how I feel about that.
What?
A legume. That's what white peanuts are. They're legumes.
Oh, well, good to know, I guess.
I sent that to Aubrey because she's allergic to all nuts.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
Speaking of Aubrey, we would just like to give a special shout out to Ranch Honda. Praying for the best.
Rip.
Ranch Honda. Glad you're okay, Aubrey. Glad Poke is okay. But Ranch Honda, man. It's a good thing we have tissues here, man. Because that's just sad. But yeah, I think that. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Not really.
Yeah, me either.
I'm kind of hungry if I'm being honest.
Oh, I'm starving. So on that note, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you all for tuning in. If you stuck around this long, you're the real MVP. If you're a cheer mom and you made it this far, we're sorry. Well, I'm sorry at least. I don't know about Cal.
I don't think about it.
Moms make the world go round. So.
Well, I'm not saying that. Like, I love moms, but like.
You love moms?
What?
You like moms?
I love moms.
All
but
right.
like, you throw the cheer adjective in front of it, and I'm like, oh, I don't know anymore.
You haven't wronged me yet, cheer moms. So.
Yeah, see, you haven't felt the pain I felt.
I mean, I've been cut off by like expeditions and Yukons and,
That's true.
and Cadillacs on the road.
I'll give you that
And
one.
when you see those in Stillwater, Oklahoma, it's almost definitely a high school cheer mom. But
yeah. High school was a weird time. When you think about it.
I hated high school.
That was weird.
Ugh. I mean, I liked high school in Cincinnati, but
We get it. You're from Cincinnati.
okay. You know what? You know what, Cal? You're fired. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's your show too. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Next week we'll come up with a better thing to talk about because I feel like childhood phobias really weren't all that funny.
I thought they were funny. You're scared of blueberries.
I'm not anymore. Okay, blueberries are great. I love blueberries. We're really gonna sit here and debate for 4 minutes about.
I don't care. I got time. I don't like blueberries.
You don't like blueberries?
I like blueberry muffins, but actual blueberries. Bleh.
You do realize that there's real blueberries in blueberry muffins, right?
Yeah, but they don't taste like blueberries.
Yeah, they do.
Like smelted.
But they do to me.
No, it's different. Raw blueberries are disgusting.
You're just weird, bro.
They're disgusting. I stand by that. I don't really eat healthy anyway. So.
Dude, you forgot to talk about one of your phobias.
What?
Water.
Okay.
Cal hates water. You will
not-
never see Cal drink. I call him a hydrophobe. He never drinks water. This boy always has some Dr. Pepper or some other alternative Propel, which is not even
Propel
real.
is water.
It's flavored water.
That counts.
No, it doesn't.
I don't like I don't like it. I don't like regular water.
I
it
don't
doesn't
get
taste
it.
good.
It's not.
It has no taste. I don't like it.
Water isn't meant to taste good. It's a life.
I'm not gonna drink it.
It's the source of life, though, dude.
I'll find someone else. There's water in Dr. Pepper. First ingredient. Boom.
Oh man, yeah.
You did me dirty there. You kind of threw me under the bus. I wasn't ready.
Everybody who knows you
Yeah,
knows
I know.
that you
I
hate
get
water.
anytime somebody sends a TikTok about how somebody doesn't drink water, I get sent. Sam.
The Dr.
one you sent me, that
the
was
Dr.
really funny.
Pepper like soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are my sacred crystals, dude. They're kidney stones. I have fear for kidney stones. I think they're coming. I'll get a side pain every now and then. I'm like, oh god,
It's
here
the
it
end.
comes. I was like, oh, it's over.
It's like that one time I woke up with the stuffy nose recently, and I was like,
Oh crap!
"It's here."
Oh.
But yeah. So tune in next week if you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching and listening. Why am I saying watching? 'Cause you're not watching this. You're listening to it.
Yeah, they can just look at our logo for an hour and a half, or an hour, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah. So we'll see you guys next week. Be safe. Wear your mask. Don't hug your grandma. Or hug your grandma.
With precautions.
Yeah. Safely hug your grandma. I don't know how you. Okay, this is just weird.
I find most grandmas don't care anymore.
I can't hug my grandma.
Yeah.
As long as she's alive.
My grandparents saying they already had it, and I believe it, so. What'd it do?
I don't want to find out with mine. So,
Yeah, that's
you know?
fair.
But
It'll be over soon.
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.